Okay, I'm gonna talk about like deprogramming that God is taking me through because I grew up with a lot of like beliefs that were like really like shameful for me. And God is doing a good job of like unraveling them. So I'm gonna talk about them. So the first is like being ashamed of not having a lot of friends. Like in my natural state, I'm definitely very much like a loner. Like I have had friends in the past and I have like liked people in the past, but like the overwhelming majority of people I just like do not like feel a connection with or feel like a desire to be around. And that's always been true where like the people who I like being around are like the exception, it's not the rule. But I had so much shame about it and like always tried to like overcompensate for it and like try to be nicer than I felt. And I always consciously knew this. I was always super drawn to like guys um, who were just like kind of like stoic and almost just like really quiet because I always knew that's how I would be if I was just like left to my own devices and wasn't like trying to be more social than I was. But honestly, like especially in my situation, like being a loner is such a blessing and like not feeling the need to like impress people or like not needing other people like just because it's like more normal to be that way doesn't mean that's better. And I'm not trying to talk shit, I'm just saying like if I'm not wired that way, like I can embrace that and like it about myself, and I'm really starting to. um Also trying to be more nice. Like when I lost weight and people just started to assume I was a bitch because I was skinny. And I'm not skinny now, but when I was, I felt this need to like super overcompensate again, like how nice I was, and like I for some reason thought like, oh, I just have to show them, like I should just show them I'm nice, and then like they'll realize they're wrong about me. Never worked because people's first impressions of each other never actually change. It's always just like their projections splattered onto you. And even if I could like temporarily convince them that I like was a human or like had a soul, it never lasted. So honestly, I don't think there's anyone who's worth like trying to convince. Um, I can't think of anyone. So that's another thing. Wanting a boyfriend. I think I always thought because I would always like be like I don't like this person, I don't like this person, but I like this person. I think I always thought like if I could just find one of the people I really liked to be my boyfriend, I could be like set. And I would see girls who didn't have friends but had boyfriends and be like, well, that's kind of normal, right? Like, I can just be like that. Like, I remember even after I, like, had gone through everything I went through last year, I was still, like, so, like, trying to find someone. I was like, we'll be in it together. Like, we'll, like, fight evil together. Like, I still was so primed to, like, want that. And honestly, the desire has just, like, gone away. Like, I see so much more about kind of, like, the truth. Like I just see so much more about the truth in my own experience with guys and how they've been. Um, let's just say I'm happy I'm not gonna have sex with a guy who asks me if I have any friends on the first date. I'm just happy for that. So yeah, being too nice, being ashamed of being social, thinking I need a boyfriend, thinking rich people are better than non-rich people. That's a big yikes. That's something that God has to strengthen you to really see the truth about. Thinking I'd be happier if I was richer. Thinking my looks are currency when they're not. They don't get you anything that lasts. Thinking that God didn't make me perfectly. Just being content with what God has for me.